prejudice. I do see, Miss Ickthorpe. Ickthorpe. I see all too clearly. Because Professor Ickthorpe, inveigled me into giving this fantastic course, because you are Professor Ickthorpe's daughter, you think you may wheedle your way into my group. Fallacious reasoning, said Ellery, and planted his stick like a standard on the floor. I think not. No. Her slipper-toe joggled his stick unexpectedly, and he flailed wildly to keep from falling. Do come off your perch, Mr. Queen. There, that's settled. Shall we go in, Mr. Queen? Such a nice name. But Icky has arranged things, bless him. I refuse The bursar has been paid his filthy lucre. I have my B.A., and I'm just dawdling about here waiting for my master's. I'm really very intelligent. Oh, come on, don't be so professorish. You're much too nice a young man, and your devastating silvery eyes. Oh, very well, said Ellery, suddenly pleased with himself. Come along. It was a small seminar room, containing a long table flanked with chairs. 2 young men rose, rather respectfully, Ellery thought. They seemed surprised, but not too depressed at the vision of Miss Ickthorpe, who was evidently a notorious character. One of them bounded forward and pumped Ellery's hand. Mr. Queen, I'm Burroughs, John Burroughs. Decent of you to pick me and Crane out of that terrific bunch of would-be manhunters. He was a nice young fellow, Ellery decided, with bright eyes and a thin, intelligent face. Decent of your instructors and record, Burroughs, I'd say. And you're Walter Crane, of course? The second young man shook Ellery's hand decorously, as if it were a rite. He was tall, broad, and studious-looking in a pleasant way. I am, sir. Degree in chemistry. I'm really interested in what you and the professor are attempting to do. Splendid. Miss Ickthorpe, rather unexpectedly, is to be the 4th member of our little group, said Ellery. Rather unexpectedly. Well, let's sit down and talk this over. Crane and Burroughs flung themselves into chairs, and the young woman seated herself demurely. Ellery threw his hat and stick into a corner, clasped his hands on the bare table, and looked at the white ceiling. One must begin. This is all rather nonsensical, you know, and yet there's something solid in it. Professor Ickthorpe came to me some time ago with an idea. He had heard of my modest achievements in solving crimes by pure analysis, and he thought it might be interesting to develop the faculty of detection by deduction in young university students. I wasn't so sure, having been a university student myself. We're rather on the brainy side these days, said Miss Ickthorpe. That remains to be seen, said Ellery dryly. I suppose it's against the rules, but I can't think without tobacco. You may smoke, gentlemen. A cigarette, Miss Ickthorpe? She accepted one absently, furnished her own match, and kept looking at Ellery's eyes. Field work, of course? Asked Crane, the chemist. Precisely. Ellery sprang to his feet. Miss Ickthorpe, please pay attention. If we're to do this at all, we must do it right. Very well. We shall study crimes out of the current news. Crimes, it goes without saying, which lend themselves to our particular brand of detection. We start from scratch, all of us. No preconceptions, understand? You will work under my direction, and we shall see what happens. Burroughs' keen face glowed. Theory? I mean, won't you give us any principles of attack first? Classroom lectures? To hell with principles! I beg your pardon, Miss Ickthorpe. The only way to learn to swim, Burroughs, is to get into the water. There were 63 applicants for this confounded course. I wanted only 2 or 3. Too many would defeat my purpose. Unwieldy, you know. I selected you, Crane, because you seem to have the analytical mind to a reasonable degree, and your scientific training has developed your sense of observation. You, Burroughs, have a sound academic background, and, evidently, an excellent top-piece. The 2 men blushed. As for you, Miss Ickthorpe, continued Ellery stiffly, you selected yourself, so you'll have to take the consequences. Old Icky or no old Icky, at the first sign of stupidity, out you go. And Ickthorpe, sir, is never stupid. I sincerely hope not. Now, to cases. An hour ago, before I set out for the university,